PlayStation is just going bad decision after bad decision. If you guys know about, PlayStation stopping disk drives, we already made a video about that. We're not talking about that in this video. But what we are talking about is the overall downfall that PlayStation is having throughout these years. Now, PlayStation just released a new update where if you are offline your PS4 or PS5 for 3 years, they will delete your account. Now, a lot of you guys are thinking, it's only 3 years. If you're on your PS4 for 3 years, then you probably shouldn't be on your PS4. And while I say, okay, that makes sense. If you quit playing your PS4 for a long time, maybe you don't deserve it. But that's also some bullshit because nobody should have to risk their games being taken off. Nobody should feel forced to play the game. A lot of you guys don't understand something. Games are meant to be fun. Can be so many reasons why you don't want to play the game. There can be so many reasons why you haven't played the game. And to force somebody to log into the game even once a year, once every 2 years, just to maintain it, just so your PS4 account does not delete itself, that is bullshit and that is just corporate dick sucking. You should not have to go onto your PS4 and do a daily check in just so your account isn't. Well, it's obviously not daily. It's not daily. It's yearly, basically. Just so your account does not get deleted. There could be many reasons. For example, let's say trauma. Let's say your father, he passed away, sadly, and this PS4 was the last thing you remember him as. And you just can't log on to this PS4. You can't play this PS4 because when you play this PS4, it makes you remember your father. And yeah, that might suck. And that's why you haven't played it in 3 years. Eventually, you overcome your trauma after years of therapy, years of friends, and you finally just want to play the PS4 and relive these memories. And then you log on, and all of your father's games are gone. But that's not his fault. That's not his fault. Are you telling me his father passing away was his fault? He did not. He was not able to play his PS4. I have another one for you. Let's say you go on a business trip. Oh my God, nobody's going out for a business trip for 3 years. Listen, I know people that go on a business trip for 8 months to a year. 3 years is kind of crazy. I've never seen somebody for 3 years, but people go on business trips for 3 years. So he goes on a business trip. He comes back after doing some hard work. He tries to hop on his game, waste some time. Oh wait, his all of his games are deleted. Do you see what I am saying? Wow, yes, it can be somebody who just doesn't care about the game. And if you don't care about the game anymore, even still, that's not something that they should do. Because even let's say hypothetically, right? If you don't care about the game anymore and you just haven't played it, after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you eventually are gonna be like, I'm broke. I have no money. I need to pay gas. I need to pay rent. I need money. So you go on the Facebook Marketplace, you go on Temu, you go on Shein, you go on the literally a broke store. You go in there, you bring the PS5. I'm like, hey, this PS5 has over like 300 games. It's like worth like at least 2K, 3K dollars. He's like, all right, I'll get you for like 2,200. You get the money, and now you're good. You still could sell it. When they take all your games away from you, it just decreased the value of your PS5 by at least $3,200. Your PS5 is maximum going to be worth like $200, $300. And even still, some of you people do not even clean your PS5s. So then all the dust in it and stuff, it's going to be going down to like still like $100, $200. So it's overall, even if you don't play it, it's just a bad trade for everyone. I mean, everyone involved. Let's go again. Let's say you went to jail. If you go to jail, oh my God, then you deserve it. Your game shouldn't be there if you go to jail. It's punishment. Nobody deserves to have their games taken away from them. Listen, that the law is supposed to be doing the punishments. If the law says, okay, the law says you did your time, you served, you accepted your punishment, you're free to go, that means that's all the punishment they needed. Why you might say they deserve to, they deserve the worst things that happen to them, they deserve blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, your opinion does not matter. The court's opinion matters. And if the court says, okay, you're free to go, that means they're free to go. It doesn't matter if it's Sony going and taking away all their games. They not Sony. Why did I say Sony? PlayStation going away and taking all their games, like it is their responsibility to be a hero. It's not their responsibility to be a hero. It's their responsibility to make money. So when they come in here and take the games, What are we doing? I came out, I served my time, I wanted to play GTA 6, and now you took away all my games. And do they not realize they will only lose players from this? People right now are boycotting PlayStation for removing physical games. People are rioting against PlayStation for removing physical games. So when you do this, and somebody who has went on a business trip, somebody who has generational trauma, somebody who just got out of jail and they want to play that PlayStation because that is the one thing that has been a constant, something that won't ever change, won't ever think. It doesn't need to feel, it is just there in their life. They don't want to talk to their girlfriend, they don't want to talk to their family, they don't want to face the consequences, they just want to play something calm. And when you take that away from them, do you think they're going to come back and play another PlayStation? No, they're not. They're going to leave and go into probably quit games in general. They're not going to go to Steam or anything. They're probably going to quit games, and you're losing customers off of this. I get the physical games, right? Hypothetically, even though I hate it, I made a video on it. Go back and watch that if you really want to know. But I hate physical games. Even though I hate it, it costed them money. So it makes sense, right? What about this is costing you money? You guys had PS3 servers up for years. You could play on PlayStation 3 for years. If you really cared about money, you would shut down PS3 servers. So if you still have PS3 servers up, what is the problem with somebody who isn't logging on their PlayStation 4? That isn't a problem towards you. You already show it because you're able to have PS3 servers up. It does not make sense. You guys are trying to force everybody to buy the newest, the latest, keep trying to adapt with the changes, and it just won't work. All you're doing is pushing away people more, and more. That's it. Also, one more thing. You guys were talking about prisoners and how prisoners, they go to jail, they don't deserve it. And I just have one more thing to say to you. Do you realize there are other things? Like, let's say a military. He served in the military. People can serve up into the military for years. So hypothetically, if I am in the military, I come back, did I deserve my games taken away from me? Yeah, maybe a prisoner did. No, they didn't. But let's say hypothetically they did. Do me, who served for the country, who risked my life, deserve to get fucked over by a company that I did absolutely nothing to? No, I don't. That is absolutely not in your control, and you have no right to. Well, they do have a right. They do have a right. You should not be doing that to me, who somebody who just served in your country. That is not ethical at all. That is not ethical. It's just bad. It's just bad. And now that everything is going digital, and now that everybody is conforming to this ways, and listen, you might not want physical games. You don't need to like physical games. Maybe you don't want disc scratching. Maybe you don't want to take care of it. Maybe you aren't a collector. That is perfectly fine. But you conforming to the PlayStation and you saying, okay, it's fine for you to just fuck me in the ass and just it's fine for you to just run me over. Do we not understand that they're just gonna do it more and more and more? Do you not understand that the more you tick them off, the worse it's gonna get? Now that everything is going digital, we already have dynamic pricing. If something for let's say something for your friend, right? He doesn't buy games a lot. So you know what PlayStation's gonna do? If something's on his wish list, they're gonna make it go on sale because they already know, okay, he won't buy games. So we're gonna buy a game for him on cheaper so he could get the game easier. So then he'll spend more money. But for you who buys games a lot, they're not gonna put anything on sale for you because okay, we already know you're going to buy this game, so it does not matter. That's what dynamic pricing is. So now that everything is going purely digital, now that you can't go to GameStop, because right now, if like I said, you could go to let's say Black Ops 3, you go to the store at GameStop right now, it is $20. Or you go on eBay, you search up Black Ops 3, you could get it for $9.87. But if you search it up on PlayStation right now, it is $40 or $30. I forgot which, meaning you're losing profit. And then with everything going digital, with everything going with dynamic pricing and stuff, now it's going to be even cheaper for another person, and you're going to have to pay the full $30 instead of you being able to go get it cheaper IRL. You will not be able to suffer it any way else. And that is the main problem with everything going physical, because now they have full right over everything that you buy. If you want a game to be cheaper, you can't get it cheaper anymore. If you want to trade a game, you can't trade a game anymore. Everything is just fucking you. It's fucking you. You're getting fucked by all angles, and it is bad. I don't have anything else to say. I really don't have anything else to say. This is just one of the worst changes you could ever do. And I really don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, if this video goes viral, I hope some tech head, some nerd, like, and not, I don't mean that as an insult, by the way, but I like nerd is a compliment. Nerd, anything, just could come in and say why we're moving or deleting accounts. Like, they're not even deleting accounts after 3 years is a good idea because if we already are able to have PS3 servers up for this long, that shows okay, we are able to maintain millions of servers that are not bringing us that much profit. Because if PS3 servers are not bringing you nearly as much profit as PS4 servers and PS5s, right? You keep trying to push everybody to buy the new PS5s. What has the PS5 brought? I want you to be serious. The PS3, it brought millions of changes. Back when the PS3 first came out, y'all were not that old, right? Back when the PS3 first came out, people were calling it shit. People were dunking on it, but people will dunk on anything that's new, right? PS3 is one of the greatest inventions of PlayStation ever. That was a major upgrade. PS4, even better upgrade. It brought many changes. What has the PS5 done all this time? People have been on the PS4 for years. People have not brought a PS4 for years. I mean, PS5 for years because the PS5 does not bring any meaningful changes. And until now, it is only now bringing meaningful changes, and all the meaningful changes have been shit. If you guys have done research, PS5 just recently got more players than the PS4. So up until now, people were not buying the PS5. And to make it even worse, PS4 and PS5 were sharing all the same games. So that shows that people did not care about anything about the PS5 because if you can share the same game, but PS5 can play the game better and you still don't want to apply a PS5, that means that PS5 is not doing something right. And we're just gonna cut it out right now. We're gonna cut it out right now. This just disappointed me so bad. I'm still gonna buy the PS6 mainly because I want to buy GTA 5, but I am not buying a PS5. Like fuck no. PS6. Hopefully they don't do any more dumb shit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. After I get PS5, it's probably gonna be. I mean, after I get GTA 6, that's probably gonna be the last game I play on PlayStation. And I hope you guys have a good day.